Hello and welcome to another video of Lose Lab. Today we're going to analyze a chess game that I played. This chess game was played against a person named Marshar1A who had a rating of 252. I had a rating of 356, which means I am basically winning, and apparently he's a member, but that's not the important thing. I have analyzed the game using Stockfish 16 and NUE at a standard calculation. And by the way, apparently it says one of the moves. So this thing here, I used a powerful engine called Stockfish 16 NUE. This is the world's most powerful engine ever, at least for now. If you know how this works, I will be analyzing every move with you, and let's see what Stockfish says. Now, I played the Caro-Kann, which the computer personally does not exactly like. If we start, we get on at a depth. We see that white is about 0.2 pawns up, which is not very much in human standards. By playing the move c6, c6, the number went up very slightly, from 0.2 to 0.3. And then he played, that's just not a good move, because this gets it kicked out, this gets it kicked out, and both result to this, which then results to this. From my play, I played g6, which is, in hindsight, not a good move. This was better because it also develops a knight and gets a more direct control over the center. Yes, I draw arrows. I'm not Hikaru. This threatens the rook, which, honestly, I just kick the queen out. Sorry. And then dodges the queen once again, and it says d5 is the best move because here, and I just have a much stronger central position. But I did not play that. I played once again kicking out the queen. Queen c3 is the best move, which is here, but no. This is, you just get kicked out for, God no. In hindsight, you just get kicked out and you just go here anyway, so I honestly don't think it's the best move. Why do I keep saying hindsight? Bishop c4. I traded here because the queen is at a very strong central position here. It's staring at mostly pawns though, but it still might be a danger, and it takes, and then its range only goes to this knight. This is just staring at garbage. These two pawns cover it. But the thing is, this line is not attacked by pawns whatsoever. It also tackles this square, which is generally known to be important in chess, because if you go to the starting position, here, bam, checkmate, it exists, and you're not gonna be happy about it. Where were you again? Yeah, as we traded. This move kicks out the queen for I don't know number of times. There's queen dodges, bishop h6, developing the bishop and also putting a slight pressure on this pawn, although it is protected by 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So yeah, this ain't gonna do it. 92. God, the arrows don't disappear. 92. I don't know what this is. Just develop the knight, I guess. This square is blocked. This square is also blocked. This square is useless. I guess that's the entire point. And by the way, the queen on the queen side is still staring at nothing except for poop. The squares are all covered by the rook, this diagonal. My pawn structure is pretty nice. Yeah, this is also kind of, all the squares are guarded. There's no square you can actually go through. I mean, there's no way you can take this rook. But c5, this is a blunder. Try seeing why this is a blunder. By the way, I played a Caro-Kann defense. Now, the reason this is a blunder is because of this. This, and my rook is completely stuck. You might say you can block with a knight. You just take, and now it's a fork. And now I can't even castle. But it's a 250, just like me. I'm a 350. It blundered a queen. So I just take. Takes. Knight c6. Developing my knight. Since this is just not great. Knight possibly going here. Here's an outpost. Actually, no, this is not an outpost. Yeah, here's an outpost. Here. Let me erase that. And then I played g5. And he did play, but I don't see what point there is to do that thing. I did this, hoping to take, and it just pushed the pawn. If you're asking me why, I don't know. Stockfish says that's a free knight. What move was it? Move 16. Stockfish says that's a free knight. This is Stockfish 11. Still one of the best computers in the world. Just an older version. It's still very smart. It says it's a free knight. It says gives away. And then I just take. You sack the knight to stare at nothing. Here is guarded. Actually, no, not really. That just wins the tempo because my queen has to dodge here, 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 here somewhere. This square is nice. Not this square. Not this square. Because there are just so many things. I castled long because I don't know. I just chose long. E5. That just that does I don't know. F takes. No, Stockfish says D takes is stronger. I don't see what's the difference. If we make the number of lines 5, F takes is the second best move. That is chaos, admittedly. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to 2, which means that these two are the two best moves. It makes sense. Both of them just take a free pawn. F take. Not as good as D take. It's still okay. Here. And you get a nice lonely pawn that can do absolutely nothing. If you open this, it's something like E4. It suddenly says knight C3. Okay. E4. E E4, really? It says something like here. Oh my god, where did this come from? Whoops. Yeah. Sorry for that. I'm still an amateur. Okay. You know what? I need to change. I need to. Yeah, that's the best move apparently. And it played F. G takes his best move. I did the best move. E takes. E takes. That's a protected pawn. Now this bishop, I just hung a rook. That's a blunder, I admit. It says inaccuracy. It says it's an inaccuracy. Honestly, I admit that's a blunder. Takes, and apparently this is better because let's ask a computer. Yeah, Stockfish does not say otherwise. Stockfish says just take the rook. That's better then. And this pawn is protected, so you can actually take though. That's a good thing. Bishop takes, of course. Knight doing a discovered attack on the bishop. Bishop g7, attacking the knight. Knight takes. That was just free. I have no other words. Knight a3. I guess it does develop the knight. It's doing garbage. This pawn is protected. This square is protected by this pawn. This square is just impossible. This square is just just stupid. And I play, and not to mention that's just a hanging knight. I take. That's not true. This is the real move. And I'm like, okay, you took my pawn. Rook h4. I played knight. Not that. I played this. And then the opponent played this. Is this. And it's mate in 6. Stockfish does not say otherwise. That's a pure blunder. Done. Game over. I won. It says I'm rating 700 and he's a 500, which is double our ratings. And yeah. I won. So, just as a bonus, let's see how better. I'm going to use Stockfish 16 because it's apparently faster than NNUE. Both are pretty much the same, so I guess it works. Is there a difference in speed? So, according to Stockfish, D4 is the best first move. The queen's pawn. D4, D5. That's the queen's gambit. I decline. You know what? Let's open up a new analysis tab. Using the queen's pawn since we are C4. Wow. That's the queen's gambit. I really like the queen's gambit. You know, this computer is fast enough to just do it with NNUE. Knight F6. That's a fun move. Lines are fine. All of these. Why is there the Horwitz? That's very high. This has a considerably high win rate. There's an I have not seen that move ever. Black wins. Yeah. As a bonus, we'll watch another person's game called Rude Makarian. Just kidding, we'll look at the game's database. Also kidding, what should we look at? How about we learn chess openings? Now, there are many openings, and I'm going to teach you the basics. Now, you have to know these two. These two are essential. Now, the most important Ruy Lopez opening, you are going to see this 2 billion times. You will see this a lot of times. There are grandmasters who use these a lot. Now, the starting position looks like this. It can lead to yes. Yeah. If you know Levi Rosman, the internet's funny chess teacher, Gotham Chess, he said it's one of the 5 openings that you should not learn unless you're, say, over 1,500 ELO. There's a lot of theory. This is true. The number of variations is so much. It says the main line is E45, knight, 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 bishop, castles. You might say that's free. That is free. That's why you're playing. Look, I don't know Ruy Lopez well either. I don't play the Ruy Lopez that very much. Let's look at some other openings. As I told you, the Italian game. Again, starting position looks like this. Before we saw the bishop, that's the Gulco piano. Now, this is all true. The bishop on c4, I kind of disagree. Sure, there might be moves like this, but who plays that? You can just play this. The entire purpose of this, as far as I know, is to put pressure on this pawn. Now, the fried liver attack, it works something like this. No, this is different. Oh yes, the Evans Gambit. It's overpowered. It's if you take, you do push. The chances are, you know what? I'll bring a full analysis for this one thing. King's pawn, knight, knight, and bishop. This is the Italian game. And the computer says this is never mind. These two are the best moves. This you can do the fried liver. It's a fun opening to play because one blunder absolutely destroys everything. This is becoming the fried attack. This is a trap, but no one plays that. Everyone plays a blunder. It's not a blunder, I guess, but a very bad move. Do you know why this is a bad move? You sacrifice the knight. This is a fork, so what do you think you would do? You would take with the king. Duh. And let me destroy the lines real quick. This is the best move. Now, if you play this, what do you think you would do? Here, here, or here. So, white is down 2 pawns and yet completely dominating. If you play this, you take. That knight is free because you're threatening checkmate. And also, no one takes. Actually, no, some people actually do take, and we just call them dumb. Yeah, that's threatening checkmate. So you have to block the checkmate like this. You might be saying, why not like this? This happened. That's a free knight. You might say, what do you mean you can just take? Let me show you what happens when you take. Queen takes c6. A fork on the king and the rook. This is why you have to play this. This, at least when you take, you can take with your queen. And while you do have a positional disadvantage, you're at surviving. You're not destined to lose. Meanwhile, I just said destined to lose just because you're in a very terrible position. What happens if you play this? Forced mate in 3. Takes. This is the only move, and checkmate. Game over. This is a fried liver. So, what should you do when you're in a position like this? This is a trap. Because people play this without knowing any of the theory. You might say this just opens up the fork, which is true. But you don't get anything. And now that pawn is destined to die. And black has a pretty nice position, survivable. And sure, white is slightly advantageous because it's more open. Actually, no, not that. That just blunders a full queen. But you can't say that white is destined to win, unlike here. Now this is just idiotic. This honestly, I don't see why you play this. That's the Evans Gambit. Knight f6, d3. Gary! But this is not the important thing. Let's learn our last opening for today, which is going to be the Caro-Kann. If you look at the game I played, you will see that it said Caro-Kann defense. It's one of the overpowered openings I consider. And if you search Levy-Rozman, you will get a lot of things. You should change that to International Master Levy-Rozman. I honestly don't consider this a big problem. There are many different responses for white, but most of them are pretty similar. You don't need to learn every single variant because some are very uncommon. These, yeah. E5, E takes, bishop. There are a lot of variations, I admit. But if you learn at least half of them that are common, you get a free light square bishop, sound pawn structure. I mean, just again. This is the Caro-Kann defense. Look at this magnificent pawn structure. All the pawns connected, all controlling many squares. And white's pawn structure is also pretty nice, but this bishop does not have a lot of space to go. If you go here, that only controls this diagonal, and still there's only one place to go, which means that you'll have to go something like here, 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 or here, and you'll just get kicked out. You don't have a lot of good moves here. Meanwhile, this bishop, yeah, that's a different problem. The pawns are focused on light squares. No. So, I'd say it's hard to break through when when the dark squared bishop comes in. And that's kind of it for today. Bye.